Pivotal Homes collapses. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because, well, we have another builder that has gone into liquidation. This sadly seems to be a recurring theme, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better, everyone. This time we have Pivotal Homes here in Queensland. They've appointed a liquidator. A notice has been given, yesterday. At a general meeting of the members of the company held on the 26th of May 2022, it was resolved that the company be wound up and that Christopher Cook and James Robber be appointed as liquidators. Now, if we jump over to the screen here, we can see the Pivotal Homes website. So they're, quality homes that are made ready to move in. So turnkey solutions, custom designs, double stories. Let's look at some of their products. There you go. What are we looking at here? I want to see some examples. Let's see some of their designs. There you go, guys. These are simple, fine little houses. Nothing crazy about them. Little speckies. Perfectly fine for most people, everyone. There you go. Play with them. No problem. Change the facade a little bit. It's all what most people need. And, they're in trouble. How are they? Well, they're liquidated. Here's how it is in the news. ABC is saying, Pivotal Homes put into liquidation. It says operations unviable amid building industry pressures. From the Australian Financial Review, Queensland home builder Pivotal collapses as Metricon, and they're referring to, Metricon apparently getting bailed out by the New South Wales government. We'll have to see, even though they've said they're a strong business. But do you believe those affirmations, everyone? This is going to be a difficult time in the construction industry. It really is. Gold Coast builder collapses as pressure on the industry grows from MyGC. Smart Company, another construction company, falls. Rumours of 100 million? No, we'll have to see. Gold Coast, new apartments hit lowest supply ever. So that's it. So it's right up there in the news, everyone. Pivotal Homes collapsing. Now, I want to remind you that we are in an artificial environment here. Our government came to the rescue a few years ago to support the economy when lockdown started flowing out. Now, this was everything from JobKeeper to juicing up the housing market. Now, we've been juicing it up for some time. The government uses it to stimulate the economy. Now, what really scared me is this one here, the keeping of zombie companies alive. Now, this is where businesses could trade while insolvent, and the number of businesses that liquidated, liquidated or shut down, hit a record low, and now is steadily starting to creep up. Now, combined, this, I would argue, and then the government intervention overheating the market with home builder and just all supply and labour issues, it's all going to come to a head. And for some people, it just may not be possible or worth it to go on. You may have to shut down your business. Now, that's not the end of the world. You can rebuild, you can build up again, or you can find new opportunities. If you're going through tough times, you've got to remember that. And this is speaking from someone who has gone through some challenging times in business. There's ups and downs. You can be on top of the world, and then the rug can be pulled on you. That's one lesson I learned, or one challenge I always had, particularly as a small architectural practice, is ensuring we weren't too dependent on one sector or one client. That was always a challenge. You have 80% of your work coming from one client in one sector. That's terrified me, because any minute, that work could disappear. So let's have a look at this. Sunshine Coast building company Pivotal Homes goes into liquidation. One of Queensland's biggest home builders is in liquidation, leaving the future uncertain for more than 200 new home builds and 16 staff. Now, the houses should be okay here in Queensland. There is insurance provided for all of these type of builds under the state government. We pay enough for it, so hopefully they should be okay. It's the staff and the subbies that I'll be worried about, that may be missing out on payments. And even if they all get paid, what's going to happen is now we'll get worried. More people will be worried. So you'll be thinking, okay, if do I want to give that business that much credit? if you're a subby, I'll quote a bit more there, or maybe I won't work for them. I don't trust those guys. I've heard some dodgy shit about them. It'll be beers afterwards at the pub or at at the fights or somewhere at an event, networking. That's where the truth comes out. And I went to a trade show last night, free beers. And I was enjoying myself, had a great time. And afterwards, Rachel and I went out for dinner. And the barmaid was shocked when I told her we used to get drinks for $1. Dollar drinks Thursday nights. Now it's $5. Hashtag inflation, guys. Anyway, back to this. One of Queensland's biggest home builders has gone into liquidation. We've read that. Sunshine Coast Building Company, Pivotal Homes, once a sponsor of the Gold Coast Titans, went into liquidation on late Thursday. Managing Director Michael Irwin said rising labour and construction costs had strangled the business. Now, this is the problem because you can't pass those. With the contracts they have for residential construction, you can't pass those rising costs on. You can't do it. No, it's not allowed. You can't even do cost plus here in Queensland. In New South Wales, you can, and this is where the builder will just charge you a pretty much a service rate, and you pay for all the materials or costs plus their charge. It's much more transparent, and I think it would be better with a rising market like this. So changes need to happen with regards to legislation around how these residential buildings can be procured. But the problem is residential buyers residential people buying or building residential houses are seen as rather naive and a protected species from the state, so they want to do everything they can to protect them and to make it easier for them. So by doing that, they destroy opportunities for flexibility. So there are people here who would love to have done. Maybe they would have loved a cost-plus contract. They understand that times change and they want their project done more than they want this mess. But you can't do stuff like that yet. So there needs to be changes. In my 30 years' experience, I've never seen a set of circumstances like this. And obviously we're not alone in these unfortunate conditions facing the industry, he told the Courier Mail. We are absolutely devastated for our 16 Pivotal Home employees and assure all creditors, contractors, and subcontractors have been paid in full. Oh, fantastic. That's good. But it's even a bit more gut-wrenching. You built a business like this. I feel sorry for the owners. Okay, you don't want to check out or do anything stupid. It's just a business. It's just money. It's hard for men because so much of our identity is tied up to our success and achievement and our, what we create, and that goes back to a traditional expectation of being a provider for your family and your household, the hunter, and that doesn't go away, no matter how much a soy or indoctrination, it's still there. Don't worry, lads. Good times will come back. They'll come back. The young lads will learn. Reality sets in. So, all purchasers are in a net gain position, meaning the work they've paid for has been completed. In fact, they've had more work completed on their homes than they've paid for. Okay, so they've worked ahead. So they haven't paid all the progress claims. This is a mess. So the best outcome would be for them just to keep going and running on business, but you don't want them to run on the ground. Derek Cronin of Cronin Miller Liquidation, who was speaking on behalf of Pivotal Homes, said liquidation was the only option left for the company after hitting dire straits. The decision for Pivotal Homes to go into liquidation has been based on forward projections dictated by the increasingly challenging market conditions, including the exponential rise in material costs, he said. It is an unfortunate set of circumstances that is impacting on the industry across Australia. So, there you go. It looks like, I thought that was bamboo for a second there. Bamboo, we're bringing in technology from Hong Kong. The construction industry has been hit badly by collapses this year. Two major Australian companies, Gold Coast Condev and ProBuild, have already gone into liquidation. Hontondo Homes, Home Innovation Builders, New Sensation Homes, as well as Sydney-based Next. And Industry Insider said half were on the brink of collapse, and we've seen this. You know what this is reminding me of? And here we're going about Remy that we talked about yesterday, that have gone under, owing $70 million. you'll notice the more of these articles we go through, they tend to just tack them on. This is the construction Armageddon. We had the retail Armageddon with retail business collapsing one after the other after the other. We went through it here on the channel. This is construction Armageddon, guys. This is builder after builder collapsing. This is just getting exacerbated by the mess with labor supplies, by a overheated market, an artificially overheated market, by lockdowns restricting ability to even work. And we've also got weather. And now you've got shipping costs. There you go, guys. Well, let's have a talk about this one. Well, you know, this is going to be a construction apocalypse, guys. We're going to see builder after builder fall over. Hopefully, it won't cause too much damage to other parts of the economy. But here's the problem. Our governments love using housing to stimulate the economy because the dollar flow gets spent again and again and again. It's one of the most efficient ways that they can get money out there in the economy, keeping people working, keeping money moving. That's really effective. It's better than any other form of, well, than welfare or than, you know, even social housing. And all these home builder schemes were quite effective because, you know, for me to get any money, I had to stump up my own money. So, you know, for every 15 grand you get from the government, you have to spend your own 150,000. So it's a joke. No one got a better deal out of it. It just bought projects from the forward future or created projects out of nothing, and it overheated the market, drove up costs, and then has exacerbated all of the issues we're facing with these shortages and impacts around the world. You just got to keep an eye on it, guys. If you're working in a trade for a builder, you know, someone left a comment on the Metricon video saying take your tools home every Friday, just so they don't lock them up. Oh boy, don't over leverage. Don't go into too far debt. Just live a nice, cheap, simple life. So if your income takes a big hit or an invoice doesn't get paid on time, you're not in too much trouble, and that stress doesn't manifest in other parts of your life. And if you know your business goes under, or you got to scale back, or it collapses, you can build up again, guys. I know you feel like shit in the process, but it's not the end. That's the one thing you got to look out for, particularly your mates that may be in this situation. Even just give them a phone call and touch base. You never know, lads. You never know. And it's the blokes who are shit at dealing with these type of things. Okay. Anyway, I'll try and find. I don't know if I got any nice videos today, but oh boy, some people are saying at least with this Labor, Greens government and economic disaster and collapse happening and recession, there's going to be lots of content for the channel. It's not really a good thing, is it? Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you want to support us. There are a few ways you can. Join us on YouTube or Patreon. Help us out with our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband, or call us if you need architectural services. Now, here's one thing. If you financially support a content creator like myself or anyone, that should be the first thing you cut if times get tough. Don't be afraid to do that, guys. Even just watching the ads can help people out. Watching the videos can help people out. Sharing it can help them out. Don't feel obliged to have to donate to creators at all. Okay? I'm not going to be telling you the bullshit like that. Those, ethos complaining that people won't pay $5. No, tough times are coming. You got to put your family first. Anyway, take care. Have a great day, everyone, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Share some good news in the comments, guys. Do you think this is a construction apocalypse? Let us know. Take care. Aldi coffee's still cheap.